PlayStation Japan might have accidentally revealed Bluepoint Games acquisition. Oof. All right, well, we're going to be talking about all that and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me, as always, old school game specialist, Uncle Willie.
Will this week ever end?
I don't know, bro. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
It's only Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday. And I have to inflate a raft lately because now with all this rain, it's just horrible. All this rain is really bad.
I know the feeling. Earlier today, I went outside and I saw an old Jewish guy building a boat. I don't know if that means something.
I don't know, but you better point him out to me because he's going to need two of something. And we're two nerds that need to get on that boat today.
No, because then one of us has to be the female, and I don't want to deal with that.
I don't know what you're talking about. They just say they need two of everything. Two badasses. That's all they can get. We're not gonna.
Yeah, but they have to be male and female. Have to be male and female.
I ain't gonna be no female.
Neither am I. So fuck you.
Fuck you. I guess we're gonna get on the boat. Someone's gonna die. It's like,
hey, wait, what's that? What's that? I guess I'm not gonna get on the boat. How about that?
Oh man, guys. This segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEKS10 on Caps. Description down below. Copy the promo code, click on the link, go to the site, paste. That's 10% saved plus an additional percentage off already at the site alone as we speak. And yes, for our friends at Decora Lights, make sure to give them a like, comment, subscribe. Let them know that we sent you, for you can get a good percentage off on some cool LEDs. Can't go wrong. And yes, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Just know we come with some amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. And now, on with the show. Willie, so what's going on lately in the news today? And I'm kind of not shocked, but shocked at the same time with the whole thing with PlayStation. PlayStation Japan might have accidentally showed off that they're doing a whole thing with Bluepoint.
I'm not shocked, but okay, just go ahead, give us the details.
All right, so PlayStation Japan may have accidentally announced an acquisition with Bluepoint Studios earlier than planned. They pretty much put an announcement, which the acquisition started with Housemarque, and they're like, oh, welcome to the family, along with Blueprint Studios logo, and also Demon Souls. What it says here, man? Nested among other PlayStation Studios IPs. So what? So okay, so they did this, and they put Bluepoint on there by mistake.
I don't know that it was a mistake. I'm going to say that this is something that they were planning.
Okay. That
might have actually happened. PlayStation Japan works with Bluepoint Studios, has been working with them recently to basically do remakes, or remasters, I should say. They remastered Demon Souls for the PS5. They had done work on the Shadow of Colossus remaster. They did God of War Collection, and they did Uncharted: The Nathan Drake Collection.
Okay.
So obviously, they've been working with PlayStation, maybe almost exclusively recently. But yeah, I mean, considering that they've been working with PlayStation so much, them being acquired doesn't seem like too much of a stretch.
I mean, it's true, but the thing is that I guess that they're trying to keep it as a secret. I don't know, like they wanted to do it like on a later day. Kind of to be like a surprising, shocking moment that they did it. Even though they got Housemarque in there, which I kind of knew that Housemarque was going to get in there eventually.
We knew that Housemarque was going to be acquired. Listen, that's the game now. Microsoft's acquiring, PlayStation needs to acquire too. They're picking up all. It sucks in a way because we don't, it'd be nice to keep more indie studios, big indie studios. Like Housemarque is a good studio. So is Bluepoint.
Yeah.
But that's the game now. Acquire as many studios, make more original shit.
Interesting.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, fuck it. I mean, it is what it is. We already know that they belong to PlayStation. Um, all I can say is let's see what happens. I want to see what more acquisitions they're going to be getting, and what more companies they're going to be getting. I mean, it looks like it's going to be the battle of all this, being that Xbox has been doing that for pretty much since last year, and now PlayStation is trying to play catch up, I guess,
Hmm.
or trying to secure what they got. I mean, what do you think?
Listen, they're just consolidating because I figure this: these studios have worked closely with PlayStation, so has Housemark, and they may be afraid that Microsoft will come in and then swoop them up. They already have that little sticky situation where they had to accept the fact that Microsoft bought Bethesda. They're still getting their exclusive Deathloop,
Mm-hmm.
but you know there's not going to be Starfield's going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation's losing out. I figure maybe they're getting defensive and buying up studios just to prevent Microsoft from getting them.
Hmm.
Possible.
Very. I think so. But why don't you know what, dude? I say let's see what's gonna happen. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think? What do you think is gonna happen with all this acquisition and whatnot? Do you think they should just keep it like this, or just let it all out already? Let everybody know that hey, yeah, we work with these people already, so fuck it. Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. We would love to have a conversation about this and everything else we're going to be talking about today. In other news, Final Fantasy 123 Pixel Remastered launches in July. Um, that's actually pretty cool news. Again, I've never been a fan of Final Fantasies, nor not even playing it, but I know Willie, you've been very interested in this. Can you break it down for us a little bit?
Okay, so announced during E3, during Square Enix's presentation, they did mention that they were going to do a pixel remaster of the first six Final Fantasy games. The first three were on the originally on the Famicom, not the NES, because we only got one of them here. And the second three were on the Super Famicom. We only got two of them here. Eventually, we got all six and anthologies on PlayStation. I love the original Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 4 and or 6 is my favorite game of all time, depending
Mhm.
on what time you ask me.
Okay.
And I love the fact that they're doing remasters. I was hesitant because I saw what they did to Final Fantasy on mobile phones. Final Fantasy All the Bravest was horrible.
Oof.
But I was, thinking, all right, they're going to remaster these games. They're going to, and they said pixel remaster, so it's going to keep the original look. All right, I'm in. And they showed off what they're going to look like. And I and many people who love Final Fantasy immediately got mad. Not at the way it looks, like, it looks like the original character, the original chunky sprites,
Okay.
but because of the font. I thought I
But
was the only one that was upset about this, but no, it seems to be a thing.
okay, being that I'm not familiar with Final Fantasy and the chunky little characters and all that stuff, what does the fonts have to do with anything of this? Just so I can have an idea.
Okay, so the original Final Fantasy on the NES
Mm-hmm.
wasn't very colorful. As a matter of fact, the battle screens were all black with the sprites of the characters and the enemies. And it wasn't a technological marvel, but everything looked blocky. It's the typical 8-bit graphics
Okay.
with typical 8-bit fonts. And now for the Pixel remaster, I will say the battle screen looks a lot nicer, a lot more vivid, but it still maintains a blocky look. And then the text boxes that show everything is in a real sharp font that looks really out of place. And I know it sounds like a nitpick because it is, but it just doesn't look right. I would have preferred it just kept the original, at least have the fonts look like the originals. Well, whatever. I mean, I'm not the only one. That's not an excuse. I mean, you don't like something, you don't like something, but it seems that a lot of people don't like this.
I see.
And considering that, I've already had enough bad news Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance is a piece of shit from what I understand, and that hurts. I don't want them to fuck up Final Fantasy 2.
Hmm. No, I hear you. I understand, and I'm pretty sure that our fans out there will understand as well. And they don't want to see a game like Final Fantasy being fucked over like that. So I kind of understand now from your point of view. It's like if they did something to, let's say, God of War, and then instead of using the two blades, they give them two butter knives. Yeah. No, I completely
You mean if
understand.
it is something like, I don't know, have them do Fortnite dances?
Oh my God! Stop. No, stop.
I
No.
mean, something like that would upset me.
No, that'll set everybody. I don't care. Even the Fortnite players are like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, I get it. But you know what? I understand from at least your point of view, and that's all I need to know. I'm pretty sure, again, our fans out there will understand completely about this. But
Well, Final Fantasy fan, I would say fans of the original six Final Fantasy games would understand. Later games, they look different. They had a different feel. They had a different aesthetic. So it might not be the same for them. But original Final Fantasy fans, yeah.
cool. Well, let's see what happens, man. If they could do an update that they could fix that'd be great. But I don't know. What do you think? From here to July, you think that they'll do something to fix that, being that they're hearing everybody out?
I don't know. This is Square Enix we're talking about. They might turn around and bring back the blocky font, or they might turn around and say, you know what? Fuck you. At least we didn't make all the bravest again.
All right. Well, again, let's see what happens. And also in news, Xbox recommends 2 new controllers for the Xbox Cloud Gaming for the iPhones. It looks like the Microsoft officially designed for Xbox line includes 2 new iOS compatible controllers that collapses and stuff like that. Which I kind of see them like right here. If you look at them up here, they look pretty neat. They look pretty cool. I mean, I had the feeling they're going to have to do that, being that they come with different sizes now. These phones, they're not like a standard size.
The one that you're showing there is the Backbone one.
The Backbone.
Razer
okay.
also has Razer also has the Kishi, which I'm using for an Android phone.
Yeah.
Where I play some Game Pass games, and those are not bad. They're not bad, and they look like. I mean, at least the Backbone one looks like it fits real nice with the iPhone. I can say that the Kishi is a nice feeling controller, and it works well with my Android phone. It's a knockoff. It's a Chinese one. It's from Xiaomi, so it isn't like a cutting edge phone, but it feels great.
But here's my main question: these controllers are pretty much going off for $100, pretty much retail. Do you think that's a reasonable price for for that? Oh, wait a minute! Not only $99, but it also comes with a complimentary 3-month trial of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
I mean, $100, and you're getting 3 free months of Game Pass. It's not a bad deal. I will say, for those of you wondering how it plays on an iPhone, it plays on a browser, so it's going to be playing. It's going to be playing on Safari. There is still lag. They haven't gotten past the lag issue. So if you're going to play a slow-paced game, like a puzzle game, you'll be okay. But if you're playing Halo, you might have an issue.
All right. So in other words, let's wait till they have they fix that issue up, and that's it. But for $100 and 3-month Xbox on Game Pass Ultimate, I don't think that's so bad. To be honest, at least.
I don't think the issue is going to go away until internet speeds improve, and even then, because again, you're doing all this over the internet.
Yeah.
You're streaming a game, so lag is going to be a recurring issue for a bit.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much fine, I guess. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Comment down below. At least, what do you guys think about the price and everything they're giving you versus the fact that you can't really play that well because the lag issue on Safari. But yeah, comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts about this. And pretty much in news right now, Doom Eternal PS5 and Xbox Series X upgrade is available live right now. So the Doom Eternal PS5 and Xbox Series X update is out now, bringing with an enhanced visuals and performance for those who own the consoles. I mean, I have it. I just never played the game. And the update is continually rolling out. It's going to be a free update for those players that own the game, either on PS4 and Xbox One. The update is fairly large, coming in a whopping 68 gigs on the PS5. Shit.
Yeah.
I thought Warzone was bad. And if you have enough hard drive space, it'll allow you to play the game, tranquilo and whatnot, tearing up demons and shit with Doom Guy. But 68 gigs. Look, I know. No. You know what? I think I'm fine, Willie. I think I'll live.
Listen,
I don't need it.
First of all. And yeah, 68 gigs.
Bro, what the fuck? How much are fucking the PlayStation hold right now? Like 800?
I already told you that they're going to go eventually and go back the sort of kind of cartridge route, and they're going to make special SSDs just to hold one game. You think I'm playing? Just watch.
They might. We're going to get the cartridge back that we have to blow in the fucking player game. Watch.
Listen, the first one's going to do it is Activision with a Call of Duty game. You just remember what I said. It sounds outlandish, and it is, but still. Another thing I want to bring up.
Yes.
This free upgrade.
Okay.
Depends on what you get, whether you have it digital or physical.
Oh, okay.
There's a little bit of a snag there. If let's say you bought the PS4 version on disc, if you bought the PS5 discless, you're not going to get the upgrade because you got to get an upgrade version similar to what you bought. So you have to put the PS4 disc in so you can upgrade to a quote unquote physical PS5 version.
I see.
And
okay.
Another thing I want to bring up.
Yes.
Xbox in performance mode gives you 120 frames at 1800p.
Wow.
The PS5 will give you 120 frames per second too.
Yeah.
At 1584.
I mean, we're not doing a dick measuring contest, are we?
No, but if you want it to look really, really, really sharp.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I don't understand. Balance mode will run 2180p, so it's 4K.
Okay.
At 60 frames per second. Remember all those people talking about, oh, we'll be able to play 4K 120.
Yeah. Y'all gonna learn
4K
today.
60. 4K 60 for me was it had to be. You had to have 20. I felt that 4K 60 would basically be the bar to say whether or not PS5 and Series X are true next gen. Okay, so they give you 2180, so yeah, it's about 4K. You'll get 4K 60 and balanced mode, and ray tracing mode will give you 1800p 60. Sorry. So yeah, I mean, that'll work. Then again, it's Doom. You can get Doom to run on toasters.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can, and it'd still be awesome.
They got the original Doom playing on a pregnancy test.
That's just still.
That's not even
awesome.
a joke. That actually happened.
That is too awesome. That the fact that I read that and saw it, that was just too awesome.
Listen, modders and hackers are doing the Lord's work.
Look, man. Now that we're in the whole thing of modding and stuff like that, Willie, have you ever, gone to the Xbox site and customized a controller?
I did it. I didn't buy it.
You didn't. You just did it, but you didn't buy it, right?
Right.
Well, because right now it looks like you can customize your Xbox Series X controller colors with the return of the Microsoft on Design Lab. So I guess they took it off and they brought it back now for this.
Yeah, they had closed it September 2020, but they brought it back for the Series X and Series S controllers.
I mean, that's pretty cool that they're doing that. I mean, there's places that you could send your fake controller to get it colored or get those skins that you just slap it on and stuff like that. But Microsoft is doing again that you can actually go to their site, the Microsoft Design Lab, and customize your own controller, your colors, and knobs, and all that shit, and have it sent to you. But I'm gonna say that's just not gonna be cheap. It ain't cheap.
No, it never is.
Never.
But you know what? It's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only $70. I say
Not bad.
only.
Again.
It's $70, and like for example, I have the Xbox One,
Mm-hmm.
and I have the Xbox One. And I have 3 controllers. I have 3 controllers because I use at least one on Big Box, my emulation PC.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having custom colors for those, so I can distinguish them.
That would be pretty dope. At least.
It would be cool.
But for $70, I think I could wait up. I can wait.
I don't know. I mean, that's a personal choice. You can. I mean, if you want to really customize your setup, that's not. I mean, you could do worse.
It's true.
Because the controllers cost $50, $60 on their own, and then going and buying a skin for it is going to cost you more. And then you have to hope you have a steady hand, because I suck for putting on skins. I don't know about you. You're more detail oriented than I am.
I'm
so
very
you
detail oriented, but I don't do all that. I can't. My hands either they're too big to grab certain parts, or they shake at times. So I let the wife do it. Better hands than I do.
I have shaky hands too. So every time I've tried to put on a skin, and it looks like bubble wrap. So I don't bother with that stuff.
All right. But guys, what do you guys think for the price point is $70 to have a customized Xbox controller? Do you think it's worth the price? Do you think for that much you want to get yourself just a regular Xbox controller all colored out and whatnot? Or are you going to go to certain sites that have the designs, the colors, the knobs, and then the whole notch? And I think you have to pay for $120. There's a price difference, but just to know, I want to know what you guys will do in that type of situation. Will you guys do that? Is it worth the price or what?
There is a place for having custom controllers that are skin, that are skins that you put on top.
Okay.
Because you can get more detailed with those.
Yeah.
The Xbox design site, studio site, will only let you put solid colors.
Got it.
But if you want, your controller to look like, Venom is punching out a garbage can, they ain't gonna do that.
Got it. You know what? That's fine. I will love to see what our viewers out here will say about this, and I want to hear their thoughts. But Willie, I'm in a point of right now that I want to talk to you, because we're going to go straight into July's PlayStation and Xbox Live games with gold. What's coming out? Because I think our audience needs to know this.
You just want to hear me complain.
Yes, I do. Actually, it's not only me. I mean, look, if it's up to me, I'll kind of skip it. But I think our viewers love the fact that you get pissed enough of the things that they're going to be announcing. First off, we're going to start off. We're going to start off already with PlayStation Plus games for gold. Games with gold. PlayStation Plus. So we're gonna talk about that. So far, the main 3 games they have for the PlayStation Plus is going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 4, A Plague Tale Innocence. No. Yeah. And WWE 2K Battlegrounds, which, correct me if I'm wrong, this game was supposed to come out this year, or did came out this year, and now we're getting it for free.
It came out last year.
Did it come out last year?
Actually launched. It launched September of last year.
Okay.
This was their way of having a WWE game without making an actual WWE 2K entry.
All right.
Because those games were garbage. Well, WWE 2K was garbage. 2K20.
I mean, I called it the day I saw it. So
they decided to pause for a year, and they figure out how they're going to handle it. So they decided to make a more cartoony looking one. Oh. And it's about time they give it for free, because it's a fucking free to play game. Listen, it's a $40 game. Okay, it wasn't even a full price game. It was a $40 game.
Mhm.
and it has microtransactions up the dick hole.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. I wouldn't.
It
You
is a
would never see
free
me
to
spend a
play
coin.
game in all but name.
Huh.
And the other, okay, A Plague Tale Innocence, I'm not gonna rip it because it's not a bad game. It's one of those side scrolling. I keep going back to Limbo,
Okay, I remember that. I remember Limbo. Okay.
but it's not a bad game. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer only game, which I'm never gonna play. Let's be honest. I'm terrible at Call of Duty games, and the one thing I don't want to do is get 360 no scoped online, and that's all I can do in Black Ops 4. So yay! So I get losing the video game,
Yeah. Okay. Fine. But
and
that's
that's
where.
still better than what Xbox is offering.
My God. Thank you, Willie, for bringing that up because I was going to announce it right now. And it looks like they're going to bring out for the July series of Games of Gold. And this is going to be the first one for Xbox One that's going to be backwards compatible with the Xbox Series S and X, which is Planet Alpha, which is coming out July 1st through the 31st. Rock of Ages 3, July 16th to the August 15th. And for the 360, we're going to get Midway Arcade Origins the 16th to the 31st. And for the original Xbox, Cronker Live and Reloaded from July 1st to the 15th. Now, Cronker, I won't say that's such a bad game. And we saw Midway Origins, which they had pretty decent games there from what we saw. But can you explain to me Rocket of Ages and Planet
Okay,
Alpha?
let's go through all of them. And first,
Okay.
Conquer Live and Reloaded was the Xbox remake of the original Conker's Bad Fur Day on the N64. Rare classic. You have a drunk squirrel essentially,
Mhm.
and going. It's just what I'm not even gonna explain it. People know who Conquer is. People know what the. I am the mighty poo. There's a huge amount of poo that sings to you. I mean, do I have to tell you anything else? Oh yeah, and there's a sunflower with tits. Midway Arcade Origins is the only one that I'd say that I would get a decent amount of time in on. Well,
Mhm.
Conquer as well, because it has quite a few old arcade games, including Robotron, one of my top 5,
Yeah.
including Spy Hunter and Smash TV, absolute fucking gems, and including Sinistar, the first game that made me shit when I played a video game.
Oh yeah. Just because of that.
Please-
Just because of
please
that
play it.
one line.
No, please play it right now.
I am Sinistar. Beware, I live. Run, run, run. Beware, coward. Run, coward. I hunger.
That game will make
That
me shit my pants if I
made
play in the middle of
me-
the night.
Shit my pants when I was a kid.
Can you imagine- all right.
1983, 82.
All right, Willie, being that you're grown already, and we have surround systems and stuff like that in our house to play certain games, will you play that game in the dark, surround sound fully up?
Oh, now I will.
Now just hear
I don't give a shit.
run.
I don't give a shit.
I
Like, when I was a kid and I first played that arcade game, yeah, I knew fear.
Yeah,
Especially
that
that
thing,
fucking roar.
that guy is too fucking loud for me. I'll be like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
down.
that's the thing. I mean, they almost clipped the sound. That's how loud it was.
Yeah, it was fucking
But
loud.
again, that's a nostalgia thing. So that's my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Planet Alpha, I'm gonna go to Limbo again. It's not as dark, but side scroller, and it looks like it has puzzles and stuff. It's the same. I go straight to Limbo.
Mhm.
Rock of Ages 3. It's Super Monkey Ball if it was made by Monty Python.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds right, especially after I saw it. So I was like, yeah, it makes sense the way you say it.
Like, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a tower defense game, but it's just roll a ball of sheep through a maze. Not a maze, but through a course.
Yeah.
And that's fun for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's all fun and dandy. I mean, whatever. I don't
okay.
see it like that entertained for a bit. I mean, if you're gonna play there with a bunch of friends to see how far you can do while being drunk, maybe. But
So okay,
eh,
there's always the debate as to who has the better free games, Microsoft or Sony. Microsoft has been fucking up. I mean, I try to find, because sometimes they have games that are good older games
mhm,
that I wouldn't mind playing again. Like they gave me Tropical 5 not too long ago. I
that's
can't be
true.
mad at that. But you know, the Sony games have more appeal. Like I don't like Black Ops 4. I'm in the minority.
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of people missed out. I mean, well, then again, whoever wanted to play Black Ops 4 already has it. But here's a chance for people who missed out on it or who decided to skip it to give it a try.
true,
And a
true.
Plague Tale Innocence and Planet Alpha, I'm gonna put them in the same group.
I got you. Okay.
Another thing is that this month's title, Virtual Fighter 5,
Mhm.
is still gonna be available next month as well. So you're technically getting 4 games if you didn't get Virtual Fighter 5 this month.
Okay. Well, I guess that's decent enough. Fuck it.
And the fact that I'm able to bank PS5 games for when I finally get my PS5,
Mhm.
that's not a bad thing.
It's not. It's not at all.
But as far as Rock of Ages 3 and WWE 2K Battlegrounds, yeah, you can kiss my ass.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fuck.
You,
I'm not gonna say fuck Rock of Ages 3. Not my style of game, but fuck WWE Battlegrounds 2K. Piece of shit.
all right. But you know what, Willie? We're gonna get past this right now because I think we need to talk about this part. On Monday, we spoke about Shang-Chi, and we're talking about that notorious part in the end of the trailer where you get to see what looks like to be Abomination fighting maybe Wong in that cage match. Well, we could put our heads to rest and all the questions aside because now Kevin Feige confirmed it is Wong and Abomination fighting in a fucking cage. Like,
All right.
that's it. Like, okay, that's it. Besides the fact that I want to see this movie really bad, I want to see it even worse now because of this. Because now I need to see this.
The Shang-Chi movie, the trailers look legit. I hope to God that it isn't the old bait and switch where all the cool stuff was in the trailer. So far, it looks good. And just knowing that there's some weird seedy cage match place, like some club where they have a cage where Abomination is fighting Wong, makes me want to see this more.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. Like, I want to see the reason why he's fighting it. I need to know why. And I'm just gonna be honest right now. If hear me out if you want, I still say the Eternal Dragon or that dragon they have down there is Fing Fang Foom. They're just calling it that name.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm
want
saying
it to be
they're
Fin Fang Foom.
They're calling it that name because they don't really want to say his name. They're gonna probably announce it like in the thing. Yes, the dragon. His name was Fing Fang Foom, but we call him this.
Or he's
some
gonna go
shit.
and say some. Or he's gonna go and start making fun of genies. And oh, you want me to say something like a genie, like Fin Fan Foom or something?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
But
Let it happen.
Listen.
Yes. Go ahead.
This movie looks good.
Yes.
I want to see it 2 days ago.
I agree with you.
If
This is going to be a
Marvel-
Cinebistro movie. It's a Cinebistro
Marvel
movie.
hasn't. No, every
sure.
movie is a Cinebistro movie for you. Because I can't do the whole regular movie theater thing anymore.
I understand.
But all I'm saying is, this one looks legit.
Mm-hmm.
I am pleased with this one. One thing I'm wondering:
Yeah.
where in the timeline is it? Is this something that happens in between the snap and bringing them back?
That is an interesting question because it seems like everything is back to normal all suddenly, and
I don't know.
and it just
I don't
looks
know.
too normal for me. So yeah, you do make a point there. I wonder what timeline this is taking
I
place.
just
in.
wonder. I mean, does it happen after the snap or after they came back?
I don't know. I just can't wait for this fucking movie. It's coming this year. I mean, we can't ask for
Coming out this
anything
year?
bad. That's it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready for it. I'm
All
ready
right.
for it.
So Willie, being that we're extremely ready for freaking Shang-Chi, how excited are you for Transformers 7?
I am hesitant.
Okay.
I'm always hesitant because I don't want to get too hyped up in something. Because I don't like it when I get I get let down. and
Okay.
that's happened way too many times.
How will you feel if I were to tell you that Ron Perlman is going to voice Optimus Primal?
See that there, I don't, I don't really care.
Okay.
I'm not saying it for any bad reason. I'm not saying it because, okay, I see that they're going the Beast Wars route.
Yes.
The thing is that I never got into Beast Wars, so it's not that I don't care because it's unnecessary news. People who were into Beast Wars may be really excited about it, and Ron Perlman will do a great job.
Indeed.
But since I was never into it,
Mhm.
it's not something that really it doesn't really move the levers for me.
But I'm pretty sure if you were to see a trailer and to see more or less what's going on, like hopefully it brings back like that 90 flair, that look they had. Because I remember Beast Wars. I do remember very, very vague of it in my younger years. And I remember it looked pretty cool and shit at that time. But I was just kind of like, doing other things and shit. But I'm wondering.
I was older. I had gotten past that whole thing. I was, more like getting, more into the things that my son was into.
Mm-hmm.
And back around that time, well, my son was really small back then, so I didn't get into any of that stuff. And I got into his stuff later on, and he got into my stuff later on because two of his favorite things at the time were Power Rangers and Voltron.
Got it.
But, again, personally, okay, I'm sure Ron Perlman will do a great job. And, people who are fans of Beast Wars, they'll be happy. And I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
But I am not into Beast Wars. I want my Soundwave. I want my G1 my G1 Transformers.
Okay. Well, you see, ladies and gentlemen, this is why
mine, like if I own the fucking shit.
mine. Yeah, well, and in a way, they're yours. They're just near and dear to your heart.
They are near and dear to my heart, and I know that I was being pandered to as a kid because those cartoons were walking commercials. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god!
I don't give a fuck. I like them. I still, in a way, do, even though I watch it. I watch the old episodes of the G1 Transformers episodes now.
Yeah,
and it's so cheesy.
It is.
Oh Jesus, it's cheesy. But I'm. You know what? Still, every time I hear Soundwave's voice, I'm happy again. Every time I hear Starscream, I'm happy again.
Oh my god, that raspy voice, and he's such a dick.
Yes, and Megatron.
Do what is our command. Yeah,
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Fucking awesome.
I'm happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. And as always, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. Copy, paste, you know the drill. Site, a couple percentage off. You know it already from the beginning. And yes, follow our friends from Decora Lights. Make sure to let them know that Miami Geeks sent you for a good percentage off on their killer LEDs, displays, and stuff like that, which you must check out. Links down below if you can check it out. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so it comes with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and a little something in between. Willie, any final words you want to say to our viewers?
I need a drink.
And yeah, we could put that on stone. Guys, we'll see.
Fuck the stone. Just give me the booze. Fuck the stone.
Guys, we'll see you on Friday. Peace.
Bye.